Yoga Moves, a new kind of workout. Take part in yoga, the most ancient system of healing, toning, and rejuvenating your body. Presented to you now with Alan Finger.
Join us. Have fun. Be rewarded too. Time for you. Time to relax. Get a new look at the world. A new look at you. Enlightenment isn't serious. Yoga moves will energize you. Give you a more radiant look. Strengthen and build your body. Tension and stress. Stretch and tone your muscles. Release your inhibitions. Add balance to your life. This is what Tantra Yoga is going to show you. How to become free. How to balance your body and mind. Reaching that inner inspirational place within every human being. How to stop that civil war that is being fought within your own being. To reach an inner peace, an inner joy, an inner ecstasy, creating an energetic and youthful appearance and outlook to life. And the best part of it all is that enlightenment isn't serious. It's joy itself. So we come now to start the technique. The first thing we do is Tadasana. This is the basic posture in yoga, used in between all standing poses. Tadasana keeps you grounded, radiant, and cheeky. Tighten your frontal thighs, pulling your kneecap up. Pinch your seat tight together and your abdominal wall flattens, feeling as if you're being pulled up by a string attached to the center of your chest and the back crown of your head. Right, and now we come to the arm rotation. Step your legs out 2.5 feet apart. Bend your knees out to the side, turning your feet out to a 45-degree angle. Your knees over your toes, and you feel your legs giving you a real good grounding feeling, an energized feeling to the earth. Bring your arms up into the air and rotate your arms in a circle 15 times each way. Tighten your thighs and stomach. Experience that release of tension from your neck and shoulders. Ah, doesn't that feel fresh? Now, reverse direction. Keep your feet firm on the ground, or else you'll fly into the air like these birds here. Straighten your legs and step them back together. Good. That's one way to elevate your consciousness. Take a full breath into the stomach, then up into the chest. Breathe out through your lips. Let yourself adjust. And then we're ready to move on to arm extension. Step your feet slightly apart and place yourself arm's length from the wall. Put your palms on the wall above your hairline. Press back, and using the abdominal wall to hold the strength there, you open up your shoulder blade area and the whole heart center, releasing and unblocking emotional stresses from your being. If you have a partner, press your palms together and push your arms into the air. Extend your seat back behind you. If you're alone, hold the pose as long as possible, or repeat it. All you need do is as best you can. Don't strain, that doesn't give you enlightenment. It gives you sore muscles. And this is a fine way to get to know each other. That's it. As that opens, you get this tremendous sense of joy. Now return to Tadasan for the blown palm. Draw your left arm up into the air, turning the palm up. Take your right hand up to hold onto your left wrist. Take a full breath in and stretch way up into the air. Then breathe out and stretch over to the right side. Hold it. Now switch hands and repeat on the other side. Stretch right out. Don't sacrifice form for range. Just do as best you can. Come back up tall again. Stretch both arms up into the air. Look up between your fingertips. Pinch your seat tight and stretch up and back into a full back bend, breathing smoothly through. That's excellent. Now come back up, drop your chin forward, bend your knees and grab hold of your ankles. Thumbs on the ground and elbows behind the calves. Press your seat up. What you're feeling behind your legs there is not pain, it's called heightened awareness. Slowly come up with your chin drop down into your chest. Breathe and then bring your head back to regular. And now you're ready to do the triangle pose. Bring your fingertips together and jump your legs apart. Turn both feet out to the side as we're doing here. Shift your arm and torso out to the left side and put your fingertips to the instep of your foot. Look down to align yourself over the foot. Then turn to look up to the thumb in the air, keeping your thighs tight, and breathe smoothly. If you hear any snap, crackle, and pops going on in your spine, don't be alarmed, it's good for you. Come back up tall again, turn your feet to the center, and breathe. Now turn your feet to the right side. That side, yeah? Take a deep breath in, breathe out and shift your right arm out to the right side, getting that whole extension of the torso out to the side. Then put the fingertip onto the instep of the foot on the floor. Now look up to the thumb in the air. Come back up tall again. That's the idea. Feet centered. Take a full breath in through the nose and out through the lips. Step your feet back together. That's the idea. And again, drop your arms down beside you. Take a full breath in and breathe out through your lips. Repeat the triangle posture. Or if you have a partner, join us in a double triangle. destined to become the latest dance craze. Now stand back into Tadasana and prepare for the fan posture. You needn't dress up like a geisha to do this pose, unless of course you'd like to. Bring your fingertips to touch in front of your chest, elbows in the air. Bend your knees, jump your legs apart. Bring your fingers along the groin line. Take a full breath in, opening your chest. Relax your head back. Breathe out and bend forward from the hips, keeping your spine straight. Place your hands on the ground and walk them out as far out in front of you as you can, keeping your tailbone pressed backward. Grab your ankles from the outside, bend your elbows and pull your hairline to the ground. Continue to hold the pose unless you have a friend. You can help each other get added stretch. Walk your hands up your legs, clasp them behind your head. Tighten your thighs and stomach muscles to come to an upright position. Take a full breath in, draw your arms up into the air, breathe out and lower your arms. Now come back to Tadasana and I'll give you a peek of what you look like upside down. Cheeky, isn't it? The moments between poses are important to allow your body to adjust. Each pose is a workout in itself. Enjoy this moment. And remember to breathe smoothly. Now the worship pose. Bring your fingertips together, elbows in the air. Jump your legs wide apart, arms to the side. Turn your feet to the left and bend your left knee to a right angle. Keep your thighs tight. Look to your left thumb. Bring your right hand around so the palms are shoulder distant apart. Bring both hands up into the air. Your eyes focus between your fingertips. Hold the pose. Lower your arms and return your right arm out to your side. Take 2 breaths. Straighten your leg. Now turn and repeat the posture on the right side. Bend your knee. Palms facing. Hands above head and look up to fingertips. Now lower your arms, face forward, and take 2 full breaths. Straighten your legs and step back into Tadasana. Relax, you'll need it. Remember, Tadasana is done in between each standing pose to readjust and align your body. To deepen the pose, try to get your big toes to touch, heels together, seat tight, thighs tight, and spine tall. The dancer. Turn your right palm facing away from your body. Bend your right leg back and grab your ankle from the inside. Extend your left arm into the air beside your head. Reach your arm forward as you lift your leg into the air. Stretch your leg up as far as you can and focus on a point in front of you. Surrender into the pose. Now lower your leg. Return your arm to your side. Take a full breath in and breathe out through your lips. Lucky you, you have another leg. Now focus on a point on the wall in front of you to help maintain your balance. Now go into the other side, and if you have somebody to assist you, you can get them to support you underneath the rib cage, and then you can begin to stretch the leg up into the air as best you can, eventually getting it almost straight, just like Simone is getting this stretch up of the leg. Hold and balance. Return to Tadasana for the sun worship. In the sun worship, each movement is initiated by a breath. Face your palms forward, breathe in, breathe out, bring your hands into the prayer posture. Breathe in, stretch up and open as far back as you can. Breathe out, come up and forward to place your hands onto the floor. Left leg stretches back, your face looks up. Stretch both legs back and your body into a straight line. Do a push-up. Lower again and then drop flat down onto the floor. Breathe in, curl up into the cobra pose. Press back onto your heels. Bring the left foot up between your hands. Face looks up. Breathe out and bring both feet up. Bend your knees, grab your ankles, elbows behind your calves, and then press your seat up. Breathe in, stand up. Bring your arms up into the air and feel as if you're an Olympic award winner. Now repeat the sun worship. lie onto your back to do the shoulder stand. Breathe freely and let yourself adjust. Bend your knees up into the air, roll up onto your shoulders, bending your knees to your forehead and supporting your back. Then press your knees up into the air, your heels toward your seat. Straighten your legs up into the air, coming right up onto your shoulders. Get as tall into the shoulder stand as possible by pressing on the spine with your hands. Try and bring the hands as close down to the shoulder blade as you can, so that you really get the elbows pressing and supporting you and getting that spine pressing up. And we can even give you a lift. Huh? This is called give you a leg, not a hand. That's the idea. So really get that spine lifting nice and tall. Excellent. Loosens out the neck, counteracts gravitational pull on your being. That's the idea. You can stop here, or as you develop, try the variations. And then from here, we come to plow posture. In the plow, one lowers both legs down toward the floor, like Leland's doing here. That's it. You curl the toes into the floor, and the whole idea now, again, the spine is kept straight up in the air. Don't let that spine here curl and bend, just like Leland is doing perfectly here. That's it. Thank you, Leland. You can relax. And then finally, we come over here to the spider pose. You bend both knees down, like that, and then you put the arms over the legs and under the head. That's quite a puzzle in itself. You have to have high IQ to work that out. With the hands under the head like that, you get a tremendous massage and therapy into the thyroid and throat area. Just check up where you are. Right. So it also, of course, in winter time keeps your ears nice and cozy down there. Right, so thank you, Lisa. Straighten your legs out. We all straighten them out behind. Put your hands back and grab hold of your ankles. Now slowly, I want you to come back, rolling back vertebra by vertebra to the floor. Really get to feel each little vertebra hitting on the floor. You then come down, you put the spine onto the floor, you interlace your fingers behind your head. Pull your chin up to the chest and be sure to keep the back nice and flat on the floor. You don't want the back to arch up. Then, slowly, you flex the toes back toward you and you slowly lower your legs down toward the floor. Using the stomach muscles and thighs real tight, keep them real firm. You want those abdominal wall as tight as you can. That's it. It will give you determination, willpower, and it stops, of course, the abdomen from tarpauling out, from hanging out. Keeps it where it belongs. Drop your heels down onto the floor. Ah, at last. Put your head back down onto the floor. Now put your arms down, take a full breath in through your nose and out through your lips. Once more. Your mind is still, your entire body is rejuvenating, recharging, and it's finer than any sleep that you can get. To reach that moment in between two breaths, you begin to lose that sense of being pulled down to earth. You get a feeling of freshness, a sense of lifting off the floor. Feel yourself floating in space, floating beyond thoughts, beyond anxiety and tension. And now we come to the hand to big toe pose. Bend your left leg up into the air. Take your left hand to hold the left big toe, using the middle finger, index finger, and thumb. Place your right hand onto your thigh and straighten the left leg up. Breathe smoothly through and flatten the neck and back to the ground as best you can. Now take a full breath in, and on the exhalation, pull your head up and your forehead toward your shin bone, bending your elbow and pulling your leg toward you, keeping the shoulder blade on the floor. Ah, that heightened awareness is there again. Then relax the head back down, bend the knee and place the leg down onto the ground. Don't get too comfy, you have the other leg. Place your head back down and put your leg on the ground. Relax, you've earned it. This pose gives you a sense of freedom and openness. Now to bring you back to earth, the scale pose. As we come to the snoozing yogi, see how he comes to life. Draw your arms up and place them behind your head, your palms together. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, and sit up tall, your bicep beside your ears. Drop your arms, bend your knees. Interlace your fingers behind your thighs. Take a full breath in. Breathe out and take both feet up into the air. Keep your spine straight, stretch your arms out beside you. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Breathe through. You will feel your stomach and legs shaking, but don't worry, they're only trembling with joy. And now we come to the bow pose. Lie on your stomach. Bend your knees and grab your ankles. Lift your chin, neck, and chest into the air, and then lift your legs up. Feel your chest pull forward as your legs pull back. This will jack up your seat and thighs and take care of that spare tire as well. Slowly lower yourself back down, lie flat onto your stomach, turning your head to one side. Then turn the head to the other side. The tent. Place your hands beside your chest, press on the arms and curl up to kneel on all fours. Curl your toes into the floor and your feet the distance of your hip apart. Press your seat up into the air, coming right up onto your tipped toes. Work to get the seat bone up as high as possible. Feel your spine stretching forward, your head hanging loosely down. Don't strain your neck, relax. Bend your knees and kneel down onto the floor. Sit back onto your heels. Breathe smoothly. If you're alone, repeat the pose. This posture can be done with a partner as well. With one partner kneeling on the floor, you curl your toes into the floor and you hold on to the ankle of the other partner. Then you press the seat up into the air, coming up right up onto the very tip toe again, pressing the seat bone up into the air. The other partner takes their hands and places their hands onto the lumbar spine. So you really get a good leverage on that area to press the lumbar spine, dropping the heels down onto the floor, and press the seat, the spine down, turning the seat bone up into the air. That's nifty. If you're alone, place your hands on the base of a wall to keep them from slipping. From there, you bend your knees, take the pressure off the back, and put your knees down, sit back down onto your heels, and again, take a nice full breath in through the nose and breathe out through your lips. Come, join me and my friend at the beach for a breath of fresh air. Draw a deep breath down into your stomach and then up into your chest. As you breathe out, move your stomach in and your chest empties. Don't force your breath into this rhythm, feel it. The fish pose. Sit on your heels with your spine straight. Open your feet apart and sit between them. Place your right hand on your left knee and put your left hand on the ground behind you. Look over your left shoulder. Breathe smoothly and keep tall. Turn and look forward. Bring the hand back and change round to the other side. Look over your shoulder. Now look forward. Put your hands back onto your feet and bend back, one elbow at a time onto the ground. Place your arms behind your head. What a way to get a suntan. Bring your arm back, one at a time, and hold your ankles. Pull yourself up tall again and turn your hands onto the sole of the feet. Stretch forward to put your forehead onto the ground in front of you. Pull your seat down. Come back up tall again and adjust. Kneel onto all fours and stretch one leg out behind you. Then change round and bring the other leg back. Sit back onto your heels. Breathe and immerse yourself in a peaceful moment. Now we come to the complete yoga breath. We don't expect you to hold your breath as long as this chap does. Take a full breath down into your stomach, then up into your chest. Drop your chin. Now hold it as long as possible. Learning to control your breath teaches you to control your mind, which controls your body. Breathe out, raising your head and feel the clarity in your mind. Now, the camel pose. Come to kneel onto all twos. Place your hands onto your back and open your feet and knees the distance of your hip apart. Take a full breath in, lift your chest and drop your head back behind, getting a full arch in your back. Place one hand on one sole of the foot and the other hand on the other. Press your thighs as far forward as you can. That's the idea. Breathe smoothly through, feeling the release of tension. It stretches and lengthens the spine and eliminates round shoulders. It also firms up the thighs and seat. Bring your left hand back up to support your back. Bring your right hand up and then pull yourself up, dropping the chin toward the chest. Sit back down onto your heels. Full breath in through the nose and then breathe out through your lips. Excellent. Now you're looking radiant. Right, now we come to the diamond seal posture. Draw your arms up into the air, that's it, right up tall, and get your bicep beside your ears, so you feel your whole spine nice and tall. As your arms reach up, be aware of your chest expanding. Take a full breath in and breathe out. Come forward to place your head onto the floor in front of you. Really feel that you stretch your arms more and more out in front of you so you get that whole extension and loosening in the shoulder blade area. This is a tremendous posture for releasing stress from the spinal column. It's a most fantastic form of traction. To further stretch the spine, invite someone to stand on your back, but only a yogi. You put one foot across the lumbar spine like that, and then we step onto the other foot onto the middle of the shoulder blade. That's the idea. To the yogi, we call it hang zen. Hey, this stuff's pretty tough today. That's the idea. Now keep yourself calm. That's it. All right, wipe out. So from here, draw your arms back up tall again. Remember, enlightenment isn't serious. Breathe out and drop your arms down, putting your hands back onto your thighs. Take a full breath in and breathe out through your lips. Now you can see you've got some color in your face. Right, now let's move on to the next posture. The cat posture. Come to kneel onto all fours. Your knees and feet hip distance apart. Breathe in, your face looks up, stomach down, and seat stretches out behind you. Breathing out, hump your back up, chin into your chest. Breathe in, your face looks up, stomach down. Breathe out and hump up, chin and stomach in. Breathe in and face up. And finally, breathe out, hump up, stomach tight. Then come back to the center and rotate your spine in a large circle, twice each way, feeling as if you have a paintbrush in your seat and you're painting a large circle with it. This is called cosmic art. Lie back onto the floor. The bridge pose. Bend your knees, your feet the distance of your hip apart. Press your seat up into the air, getting the hip structure as high as you can. Point your fingers into your shoulders, palms of the hands on the ground. Press on the arms and come up on top of your head. Straighten the arms, getting your head off the floor. Only if you can, walk your legs slightly out in front of you and bring your feet in together. Walk your feet back and slowly lower yourself down. Head, neck, shoulders, and back. Stretch your legs out and breathe smoothly to adjust. Don't get too comfy. You snooze, you lose. To do the sparrow pose, bend both legs up into the air, interlace your fingers below your knees. Breathe in, breathe out, and pull your forehead towards your knees. Hold it. Place your head back onto the ground, stretching your legs out. Stretch your arms out behind your head, palms together. Breathe in, breathe out, and sit up tall. Lovely. The forward bend. Take hold of your seat and separate each side apart. Then come forward to take hold of your big toes. Open the breastbone up first, taking a full breath in, and then breathe out, bending the elbows, pulling the toes back toward you. Getting the bend from the hip structure that your whole spine begins to ease forward. So you want the bend forward from the hips. Now, in order to assist one with this, now, the yogi has a little cuddle he has developed for his student in order to get that hip structure moving correct. If you don't have a yogi at home, you'll just have to give yourself a cuddle. And you pull open the seat area like that, which creates the hip structure to turn back. And then you pull the seat right back and lie over and along the legs, stretching your spinal column long and straight. As you hold this, you feel an incredible release in your hamstrings, getting that old heightened awareness again. Then from here, breathe in and come up halfway. Breathe out and pull both arms up into the air. Breathe in and out and lower your arms. Welcome home. Begin the sitting angular pose by putting your arms out to the side. Shift your body out to the left side and lower your elbow to the ground in front of your leg. Turn your palm up and take hold of your big toe. Bring your right arm over and hold the other side of your foot. Turn and look up toward the ceiling. Sit up, that's it. Take a full breath in through the nose and out through your lips. Now do the other side. Come back to the center and breathe smoothly. Then put your hands on the floor in front of you. That's it. Walk your hands forward, leading with your chest. As best you can is all we want. As you hold, the therapy takes place. Breathe smoothly through. It takes 10 seconds for your body to recognize what's going on and say, "Oh, it's okay, you can open up a little further." So take that pause. Then walk your hands back, coming up tall again. There you go. You feel quite joyous now. Anything is wonderful after this pose. Now, this can be done with a partner as well. If you're alone, repeat the pose. With a partner, clasp each other's wrists and gently stretch one another back and forth. Now we come to the butterfly pose. Slowly bend your knees and bring the sole of the feet in together. Interlace your fingers and clasp them around the toes. Pull the heels right into the body. Get them right in as close as you can. Now bounce your knees out a little to loosen out the sexual inhibitions and tensions which form in the groin area. Then press the knees down and slowly try to get your spine as tall as possible. Now, this pose can be done with a partner as well. One partner puts their hands onto the other one's thighs and presses the thighs down toward the floor, which gives that extra pressure to loosen out those knots in that area. Then you breathe smoothly through, feeling the breastbone open. Couple of breaths. And then from there, change round to do the other side. Bring your hands back, put the other hand there, that's it. And again. If you are fortunate enough and there's a yogi passing by, well, you can invite him around to come and stand onto your legs. If you're wise, you'll always invite a slim yogi to stand on your legs. That's it, my stamp of approval. And now we come to the next posture, which is the lotus seat. You sit with your legs folded Indian style, or if you can, in the lotus seat. Sit with your spine tall and your hands placed over your knees, thumb and index finger touching. The lotus seat has the same form and qualities as a pyramid, where it can absorb and attract energy from the universe. Your legs form a triangular base with your seat, which grounds you to the earth. Your upturned palms act as receptors of universal energy. Forming this pyramid shape, you sit within it, feeling a radiant inner energy. Take a moment to get in touch with you. And now we're going to do a breathing exercise. And we're going to breathe out, kicking the stomach in, breathing out through your lips, almost like you blow out a candle, like that. So you breathe out, the stomach kicks in, you breathe in, and your stomach comes out. We do 27 of these. So let's practice it, please. Breathe in and through the lips, and 27 breaths. Learning to get that abdominal wall working. Now take a full breath into the stomach and full up into the chest. Hold your breath and lock your chin into the neck and pinch your seat in toward the navel. So you get that complete lock. It's called the triple lock. Your chin down, your seat in, and the navel in. Then you break the lock and feel the energy up the spine into the brain. And then you open your eyes, looking just gently onto one point. And you feel your whole body has been energized. And now we're ready for a visualization technique. Sit quietly and feel your breath become smooth. There are numerous energy centers in your being. Certain colors activate these centers, bringing out your positive qualities. Visualizing these colors will assist you in a total balancing of your being. To charge these centers, feel a radiance of white light down your spine, opening the central core of your being. At the base of the spine, visualize a red light, giving you vitality. At the top of the sacrum bone, visualize orange light, charging your sexual energy. At the navel center, visualize yellow light, balancing the dual qualities of your mind. In the region of your heart, visualize a green light, balancing your emotions, giving love and compassion. At the throat center, visualize a blue glow of light, illuminating fear and allowing you to communicate. In the center of your brain, visualize a violet glow, bringing you peace and tranquility, and giving the sensation of your brain opening like a soft white flower, radiating light. Focus your attention between my eyebrows. If thoughts enter your mind, let them go. Don't participate with them. Let these images lead you into a meditative state. close your eyes and focus your attention between your own eyebrows, and follow your own inner images to a deeper meditative place. Each of you is a star in your own galaxy, a sun in your own universe. Having set your spirit free, feel yourself rise to a new and exciting dimension, filled with joy and ecstasy. Take this joy into the world with you. Have a super wonderful day.